Signs that somebody's high on crystal meth. These are some of the signs that somebody is using crystal meth. There's three big ways that people will take it. The first is by snorting or IVing it. Meth hits your system then within just a couple of seconds. If you snort meth, it's typically 3 to 5 minutes that it hits you. If you swallow it or booty bump it, which is like putting it into coffee or into a drink and then swallowing it, that will typically take between 15 to 20 minutes to hit your system, and it all depends on an addict's method of choice on this. If you're new to the channel, hit the like and subscribe button. And my name's Eric, and I am a recovering cocaine and alcoholic addict. I enjoy sharing and educating when it comes to addiction, especially when it comes to some of these substances. Meth was not my drug of choice, but I had done it before in the past, and I would snort it because that was my obsession with snorting things. I wouldn't question things, and guess what? Now I'm snorting it, and it feels like glass shards in my nose. Now, these are signs that somebody's actually high currently on this drug. The first one is that they're going to have massively dilated pupils, and there's going to be rapid eye movement. If you know anything about meth use, there is also a paranoia side that hits you. Your brain is producing a ton of dopamine. Your serotonin's out of whack. Your dilated pupils are going to give you that impression that you are seeing stuff essentially that isn't there, and that's one of the things that can create, shadow people or police at the door, whatever it might be. Police, people hiding in the bushes. You'll notice with a lot of meth addicts that are continual use, they will typically have blankets over their blinds shut. Everything is kind of nailed down that they can't see outside, because anytime they're seeing outside, they're seeing stuff. A lot of times due to the dilated pupils. Another one is that they are extremely moody. When a meth addict is first doing it, they're getting this massive dopamine rush. They might feel good. They might feel a little euphoric. They may have an overpowered sex drive. But then also they do crash, and so they become very moody and a very high and low. When that crash hits, that's what's called tweaking, and that is when you'll see signs of meth use of the withdrawal side, of them picking their skin, of them doing just the mad depression, just crazy anxiety, extreme outbursts, and more. Another sign that somebody is currently using meth also is the fact that their mouth, they're going to constantly be fidgeting with their mouth. They're probably not going to be drinking water. When you do use meth, you'll find that people are very skinny. Another sign that they're using it, they're not hungry at all. The stimulant overrides any hunger that you might have, so there is massive weight loss. Another thing though too is they'll be using their mouth a lot, because it does make your mouth actually go numb. It is a sensory thing where it's like numb, just this weird feeling where you almost have to like lock up your jaw to remember that it's still there. So this is another sign. A huge sign too that somebody is high on meth is that they will have just these extreme, they're all over the place. They are so erratic in their behavior that it's unpredictable. You're talking to somebody and it's like, this is not typically you. You are all of a sudden motivated at one moment, then you're hyper focused on something else, and then all of a sudden you're freaking out about something else, and it's all over the board. It's just a rapid display of a massive amount of emotions going on. A lot of anxiety the more that they're using it. You're also going to notice that they will continually keep using, typically an addict, until they're out. So when you see them starting to crash after a couple hours, they're going to go back and keep using more. A lot of times, even with the addict though, they're chasing a dragon. And essentially what that is you're going to keep using because you're so afraid that you're going to lose this high, that you're smoking it or snorting it every 15, 20 minutes, so it's just compounding more and more into your system. It's one of the scary substances out there. It is a man-made substance, very dangerous. It's one of the few substances out there that's not cut with fentanyl, so it lets you know how dangerous this is, because it does actually force your brain to produce dopamine, and that dopamine production is what makes it so addictive. So you almost don't need to cut fentanyl in it, because it alone is that addictive. So a drug like this, a substance like this, is extremely scary. My best suggestion is, if you're struggling, reach out for help. Tell everybody you're an addict. Trust me, they already know you're an addict. But find what works for you, whether it's inpatient rehab, outpatient rehab, therapy, therapist, whatever it might be, NA, AA. Just start letting people know you're an addict and asking for help. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. If you've been through this before, comment down below. The more that we share, the more that it helps people through it. And that's one of the things I really love doing, is sharing about addiction, because people get to understand it. They can set up healthy boundaries with addicts in their life. But also, as an addict, you know that you're not alone. And we've all been there before, man, where we want to get sober, but we don't know how to get sober. And it is a battle, and it is a fight. So don't give up. And I'm proud of anybody who wants to quit. I do have links down below to Wellness and Recovery, which is recovery supplements that will help you through recovery, make it suck a little bit less, will help you with the depression, will help you with a lot of different things. So I do have the supplements down below. I do also have links to NA and AA down below. because find what works for you. We all get sober different ways, and you're not alone in this. So find your way, because it does get better. It is worth it. You're worth it. And believe me, it is a fight, it is a battle, but I know people have turned their lives around and had the most amazing lives, because that's what you really deserve. And so don't give up. I get that you're going through pain. I get that you're going through struggle, but know this, that you are worth it.